So it begins. Eagles, Falcons, this Sunday. Dallas still stinks. Everybody do it. King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are hanging in there. So we are finally at the moment of truth. We are finally into the first week of football. Eagles, Falcons, welcome to Philly 500's first preview and prediction video of the year. I will be putting these out every Friday. I like to wait to the end of the week only because you never know what's going to change lineup-wise, this, that, the other. Who the hell knows? But let me thank each and every one of you guys for joining me here. If you haven't, please like, please subscribe. You don't want to miss this season. It is going to be crazy. Now, all right, so it is finally here. Week 1 of the NFL. Oh, my gosh. What an off-season we've had, man. What a crazy off-season. If you go from the last game of the season versus Washington, right, where we sit Jalen Hurts, it looks like the tank, the Giant fans are in an uproar. It's just been really a crazy offseason, especially from a team that doesn't even have, a lot of money to go out and get a lot of free agents. It's just been a very interesting offseason. I think one that we're going to remember for a long time. We traded our franchise quarterback. We fired our Super Bowl winning coach. I mean, we're eating like $50 million in dead cap money. It's just been crazy. That said, I think really this is an interesting team. The Eagles, they have a great combination of, and I'm sorry if you hear the cat. I can't stop this cat from freaking out. The other cat had to go to the vet, and this cat is like freaking out because the other cat is at the vet. So I apologize. But anyways, so I think this is an interesting team, a very interesting combination of youth and veterans, okay? And if the Eagles can stay healthy, I think they could have a very good season. I really do. When I look at this matchup, the Atlanta Falcons versus the Philadelphia Eagles, to me, this is a game that I say, who's going to win the line of scrimmage, okay? So when we look at the Eagles on offense, I look at their offensive line. If Brandon Brooks is healthy and he plays, you now have Jason Kelce, Brandon Brooks, and Lane Johnson. To me, 3 Pro Bowlers on the right side of your line, okay? Then you have a young stud in Jordan Mailata, who I like a lot. And so I think the line is pretty good. The Atlanta Falcons, one of the areas that they have struggled in last year was they had a hard time getting to the quarterback, getting pressure on the quarterback. So I look at this and I say the Eagles' offensive line is going to take advantage and should beat the Atlanta Falcons' defensive line. That said, here's what I see happening. First play of the game. Eagles at the 25-yard line. This is what I would do. Okay, if I'm Coach Nick Sirianni, my cannoli-eating, gabagool disher out of coach, this is what I'm going to do. First time I get possession of the ball, I'm going to have Devonta Smith lined out wide. I'm going to have Watkins lined out wide, Rager in the slot. And I'm going to go play action, back to pass, looking. Everybody's going to be looking at Devonta Smith. Everybody's going to be wondering and watching him, especially the Falcons. I'm play action, pump fake to Devonta Smith, look, and then I'm throwing the bomb, baby. The bomb to my man Quez Watkins. Welcome to the NFL. Everybody's going to know his name before this thing is all said and done. That would be my first offensive play from scrimmage. Pump fake to Devonta, hit Quez Watkins down the sideline deep. Take a shot, establish yourself, and let everybody know that there's a cannoli-eating coach in charge of this team. So that's what I would do. And also, I think you got to feed Miles Sanders. You got to be able to run the ball. I really am interested to see how they use Kenneth Gainwell, how they're going to use Miles. We hardly saw anything with Miles. The concern I have on offense, and I'm just being honest, is I don't think that they had a lot of time, the first unit, to really get into a rhythm. They didn't play a lot. Miles Sanders hardly carried at all. Devonta Smith played a little bit. The receivers played a little more. Jalen Hurts only played 2 series the whole preseason. Okay, so My fear is that this offense comes out sluggish. They come out slow, they come out sluggish, and it takes us a while to get going. That is my biggest fear going into this game. But, I mean, I could see the Eagles coming out slow, and that's why I would go deep to Quez Watkins early, okay? Because you can mask any of your early struggles with a big play like that right off the bat, okay? Then when you look at the defensive side of the ball, and let me say, I do think they may come out a little sluggish, but I do think at some point they'll get into rhythm and it's over offensively. I think their offense matches up with the Atlanta Falcons defense, okay? Because it starts at the offensive line. It starts at the line. I give the advantage of the Eagles offensive line over the Atlanta Falcons defensive line. Then, when looking at the defensive side of the ball, one of the areas the Atlanta Falcons struggled a lot, immensely last year, was simply they couldn't protect the quarterback. Their offensive line allowed a lot of sacks. Matt Ryan, a veteran quarterback, got beat up. He got beat up. He got hit a lot. So this is once again an advantage I think that the Eagles have over the Atlanta Falcons. The Eagles' defensive line should be able to get pressure on Matt Ryan, should be able to force him to throw the ball quick, and if they do that, the Eagles are going to have a good day. And I think this is important because even though the Falcons got rid of Julio Jones, the area that concerns me on defense is the secondary. Okay? They got weapons. Calvin Ridley's a weapon. A lot of people are down on Kyle Pitts, but I think he's going to be a stud. Fortunately for him, or for us, we get him in his first game. So I think that helps the Eagles tremendously. I mean tremendously. But I think if you give Matt Ryan time to throw, I think that's going to be a problem for the Eagles. That is where I'm worried. But I just think if you look at this offensive line versus the Eagles' defensive line, the Eagles' defensive line should eat them up. They should eat them up for breakfast. You know what I mean? They should be all up in their ass. Double moonwalk. You hear the cat? This cat's crazy. It's like it loses its mind. But it's okay, kitty. He's coming back. I didn't take him to go, cook him up for dinner. He's coming back. So I think that the Eagles' defensive line should control the line of scrimmage as the Eagles' offensive line should control the line of scrimmage. Now, if they don't, if they're not getting pressure on Matt Ryan, you're going to give him time to make big plays, to hit his weapons, and I think that's a problem. The running game for Atlanta does not scare me at all. At all. I swear, I think that the Eagles are going to be fine. The other thing that if you want to say, okay, what other advantage does Atlanta have over the Eagles? Because the only thing I see is their weapons if they have time to throw the ball. But the only other thing you can say is they're playing at home. It's always hard to play in Atlanta. For whatever reason, we always seem to struggle in Atlanta, okay? And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was just the coaches of the past, just circumstances, But in my opinion, I think that the Eagles, going up against the Atlanta Falcons, I think they should come out of this game with a win. There's no way that they should lose this game, in my opinion. I think they're the better team, and I think we're going to see it on Sunday. No doubt about it. And by the way, I will be streaming that game. I'll be streaming every single Eagles game this year, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss it. We got a lot of stuff going on. I just got a bunch of stuff. I'm setting everything up for Sunday, so by the time Sunday comes, everything will be good to go, and I cannot wait, dude. I'm really excited about this year. But if I have to say what I think is going to happen in this game, I have the Eagles beating the Atlanta Falcons 27-13. I think the Eagles win 27-13. I think Jalen Hurts starts off a little sluggish, but he gets it going. I think he's going to have about 280, 350 yards, somewhere in that range. He's going to throw 2 touchdowns, and he's going to rush for another one. I think one of those will be Devonta Smith, who I'm saying is going to have 7 catches, 141 yards, and a touchdown. I think Quez Watkins has a big day, and so does Miles Sanders. So Eagles, I believe, will start 1-0. Dallas will be 0-1. The Giants, who the hell knows? Washington, who the hell knows? But the Eagles, 1-0. I have them beating the Atlanta Falcons this week. With that said, don't forget, Sunday, Eagles Falcons. I'll be streaming live. Oh, and by the way, Philly Shakedown tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then me and Joey Shakes will be doing a late night post game on Sunday as well. Plenty of football coverage on this channel. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat.
Oh my God!
That's
He pushed
what I'm
off
saying.
of him.
That's offensive pass interference.
Yeah. Oh my God!
That's offensive pass
They
interference.
cheating like shit all game.
It's 2 in the morning. I'm laying here on the couch, cannot sleep because all I can do is keep watching the game-winning field goal by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How beautiful was that? I love it. The Dallas Cowboys are the worst team in the league. They have the most losses. Mark Holmes can't sleep, and I can't sleep because I'm so happy about that game. What a game. What a stream. Wow. Now our Eagles got a chance to go 1-0. This is going to be a great season.